to this challenge Let's Play of King's Bounty 2. I'm your host, guide, and sometimes entertainer, Mr. Naviton. And we finished the last episode here at the Marcellan Aqueduct. And for completing that quest, we got this medal, which gives +1 morale to all order units. So if we had all order units, this would be amazing, but we don't, so we are going to sell it. So we are at level 9, and you can see that we're trying to boost Anarchy as well as Initiative to our bandits, because the success to a mage is to always try to have the most initiative, so you go first, so you can use your spell casting abilities when you need to. And we are still a long ways off from being able to become a really good mage, but we'll get there. So with that level up, you can see that our leadership has increased. So we can add an archer and we can add a brigand to the team. So, all right. So then we got to figure out what we want to do next. Is there a spell that we want to use now that we have Bookworm? Let's look at that real quick. With that level up, now we have Bookworm to rank 3. So we get a 30% discount on using mana crystals to upgrade spells or learn spells. So we're at the point now where we don't have to think, well, I could save some mana crystals or not. So let's go to Marcella real quick. We got a little bit of money, and it would be good to get a couple of troops. I'm thinking it would be good to have the assassins and start working with them and trying to train them up a little bit now. So let's go to Sargonus, and let's I want to get Celestial Fire. Definitely want to get that one. And I also want to buy a couple of healing spells. Hell, I'll just get them all. Healing is something that I don't want to learn. I would rather just use the scroll. Stone skin, maybe. Fracture I'll never use. And then we can sell this metal. Yeah. Get some cash. Okay. I think that's going to be good enough for now. All right, so let's go.
Hey, what do you wish?
Dude, you just got to get out of my way. Let's go pick up a couple of assassins. And we got to go see Irene to do that. But in the last episode, we got some zombies from Valiant. And he also has ghosts. And we will be getting ghosts soon as well. Ghosts are a little tricky at this point. We don't have the leadership to get at least 2. Or be able to run with more than 1. Okay. Let's put the raiders away for now. Let's grab, we can get 2. Let's get 1 more. Yeah. Let's do that. That way when we level up or when we get the enough leadership, then we can we don't have to come back here. Plus we want to buy them at rank 1. Okay, so what are we going to do next? Well, let's get to the waypoint here and then we can
Glad to meet you, friends.
figure out what our next thing is going to be. Look at our map. You know what? We need to go to Belia and return her book. And then we need to, well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 fights I'd like to do before we do the outpost. Yeah. Let's I don't know which one is better to start. I guess we could come down here, return the book to Belia, and finish that quest. And then we'll start here and then just work that way, and then we can come up and go to the outpost. Okay, sounds like a plan. So we want to be on the other side of Marcella. Let's grab Trigger. There he is.
I'm so hungry.
What does that mean, Goof?
Did you see Mercia having
Yeah.
bread? Yes.
Here's Belia.
There you go. Your bedtime stories. The pages are a little damp, but they're still readable.
Eliu's blessings, yes. This is it. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to repay you.
Sometimes, even I can do with a simple thank you.
I will tell my children of your kindness one day. If I ever have them.
Did you see Mercia having
Alright, so we got 150 XP.
I can wait. I
Let's see.
Last time. There's even a cabbage stalk left. What about you?
Let's try to turn around here. Go down. Trying to decide this next fight if I want to use the assassins or the raiders. Yeah, probably the raiders. Let's need to get them to rank 3. Okay, so here's this fight. We have 2 groups of free archers at rank 2, 1 group of deserters at rank 3, eagles, and then another group of raiders at rank 1. Okay. So let's put the ranged units in the back. Yeah, let's go like that. Alright, so we're gonna do slow. You, and you. We will wait. Let the eagles come to us a little bit. Now the eagles can counterattack every time it gets attacked. So let's bring these guys here. Let's start an ambush. Got one. Good. Okay, so the dark spirits. Let's use madness on their raiders. Zombies. Oh boy. Let's see if they can take out the pigeon. Getting the eagle. How much? No. Alright, so the raiders took on the archers. I think it's best. Let's let them go. Oh boy. Double shot. So good. So good. No, they've already gone. So let's using Ray on them. Let's wait. Poison arrow on the deserters. Let's have them come up. Alright, they can take out a couple of them. Get to go again. Wow. Let's wait. Let's advance the brigands. We'll advance the zombies, even though they're not going to go very far. Yep, we'll have them go right there. Okay. So they're still frozen. Damn it. No. So. Yeah. We're pretty much destroying them. Okay, keep on archers. Yeah, the zombies can go there. Let's heal these guys. Only thing is these guys, they still get to go. Gotta wait. All the way to the zombies. It's not going too good for you there. I hate to always keep waiting, but very necessary. he hit him with the weaken. So weakened, what it does is makes the unit's attacks deal minimum damage. And that's it. Okay. I will lose one, so let's have him attack. I know he's gonna kill one, which is fine. Oh, well. Didn't want you to do quite that good of a job, but you did. Yeah, let's move them all the way to the archers. That way they have a choice, either fight, or if they leave, then they get a counter strike. We're gonna wait on that. Let's see if I can't get the archers. No, can't get either one. Not unless they go again. Ooh boy. Alright. There we go. Yeah, they're not going to get there. I'll just have the Raider take them out. Okay. Archers went up 1650, 1920. Still in the plus. Okay, let's do some looting. The basket here. Oh, okay, there's a barrel down here. And then there's one more. We're here in this cart. Okay. That'll do it for here. Let's see, where's the nearest waypoint? I think there's one down here. The next fight will be the bears and the wolves and the dogs. So we're gonna have to go all the way up to this one here. Probably the quickest way there is all the way up here. So I got the scroll Celestial Fire. Yeah, let's learn that one. I want Ilyu's Light too. Yeah, this is a good one. Alright. So now we need Trigger. Alright, let's go Trigger. And yeah, this fight here. Weak enemy. We got 2 packs of wolves, bears, and dogs of war. Alright, and like always, range units in the back. Okay. Also, so that not all of them come at us at once. Let's do slow. wool. Here we could pretty much pick anything. Yeah, we'll just pick madness on the dogs of war. Look at that, though. Dang it, almost. Almost. Boy. Okay, we'll have the raiders take out those two wolves. And we'll go back. I don't want these guys to do anything. Not trying to rank them up, we already have. Okay, wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay put. And, oh, boy. So much for that bear. Oh. No, he's had his fun. No. I really want to stop. I'm even okay with losing his arm for that. Well, that was short and sweet. Got a little XP, not too terribly much. I think we looted everything here. Yeah. Yep, we did. Okay, so let's get back on trigger. And let's look at the map. So next is Parnak. We're gonna have to do the fight at the bridge, and then we can go do the second Scryer trial. So closest waypoint. Okay. It's a little ways away, but let's run. I guess I can look down. But let's run up. Here. Okay. Let's go to the old cemetery. Yep. Let's grab a trigger. Alright, let's full speed ahead. Equal enemy, the clay golems, rank 3. The dogs of war, the here is rank 3. Rank 1. Swordman rank 2. Disciples rank 1. Disciples at rank 1 are pretty much healers. Oh. Raiders there. There. Richard there. Spirits we can put there. Okay. Okay. Same as the last fight. Slow, slow, slow. Wait. No, killed an archer. Okay. Run. The disciples? We'll move up. Okay, dark spirits. Let's use madness on the dogs. Dogs of war. They're next to each other. Okay, so raiders will be safe to go there. Oh, additional turn. Let's see. 34. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, take down a disciple. Hit this time. Let's put Celestial's Fire. Unit members deal an additional 30% damage. I'm gonna put it on the zombies. But I want the raiders here. Oh, get an additional turn. Might as well take down the golems. So this way we block the archers. Archers really shoot. Sure. We'll advance then. Alright. I'm gonna have to heal him. The only way I go about it. Yeah. The counter attack. Alright, so now let's go. Let's go ambush. They're really trying. They want him dead. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Well, giant zombies, go get them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heal him. That's alright. That's why we have the scrolls. Take down the dog. Take down 2. No, I'm just gonna have because go. Take them all out. That disciple is... He's kind of far away now. Oh. Let's see. Boy. Yeah, we'll just move him there. No, can't get him there. Maybe right there though. No, dang it. No, can't get him either. Boy, that would be good. That would be good. But yeah, all those healing scrolls on the raider. There we go. Got him. Yay, everybody's happy. Zombies went to rank 2. Raiders are now at rank 3. Alright. 1135, 1574. We made a little bit of gold here. Okay, so let's go around. Let's loot. And also we'll work on the Parnak quest, where we've got to grab all the infectious areas and put them in this magic rattle box. Yeah. Box. And then we'll do the scryer fight. Yeah, toxic area.
How interesting.
I don't think that's what I would think of it as, but okay. Scroll. Nothing else there. Another.
Sucking the life force from every living thing. Dark magic. What else could it be?
I don't know. I would have to agree. Okay, let's go. Here's another one.
I've never seen magic like this.
Another barrel. Wrong side, there's another scroll. Observation number 14. And this should be the last one.
Lovely rattle box. I'd like to take it on a tour of the Black Castle.
Okay, so here is the scryer, and this is scryer fight number 2.
The blight is here as well.
It devours Nostria. But we will buy some time. After all, we will have allies.
Whom do you summon now?
Neither light nor darkness dwell in the blight. Therefore, even the kings of the dead come to fight against the devouring void. Moraine is a witch of the Serpentines, who became an immortal lich. Go and fight.
Okay, let's go do that. And this armor that she's wearing and the weapon are available to us later. Okay, so Moraine level 30. Arcane knowledge mana, we only have 40, but it's a good sign. We can at least cast a couple spells. All of our units are rank 3, 3 sets of ghouls, and then a ghost at rank 3. We've seen the hollow archers. The hollow giants are new. They're just a tank. And then the dogs and the hollow ones. Yeah. Okay. So let's line these up kind of like how we did the other Scryer fight. So we got the dogs in the back, we got the dogs there, and then we got the archers and then the hollow giants. So let's go to our spell book, and we have Disease 2. We have Fracture 2, which lowers their armor. And then we have Madness. Scroll just like we have with the Dark Spirit. But this is just the scroll version of it. Which is encouraging, because then you know, maybe later in the game that you can actually buy this. And yes, stay tuned. So Disease is up to 2 targets, and then Fracture is up to 3. I'll use Fracture right now, but you know, the giants, the dogs. But it's not my favorite. So we're gonna use Madness on giants right now, and the ghost will wait. So the hollow giants will immediately attack the archers. Okay, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait, and we're gonna wait. Let the dogs come to us. Yes, they kill a couple, but what do you do? Okay. So we're gonna have the ghosts attack the dog. And then the ghouls attack the dogs. Oh. It's that extra turn. I tell you, that is just so huge. And so much for that group of dogs. Let's go after the hollow. We lost a ghost, but that's alright. Let's see. Just debating, do I want to do disease? No. I'm gonna have, yeah, ghouls are just gonna triple team on the zombies. Desecration is from the archers. So this is the cool thing about the ghosts. You saw them, like, after they killed that hound, they glowed, which resets their action points. Yeah. It's just that's what makes them so strong. And we'll get to the ghosts quite a bit later, but you can make a yeah, let's use easy. 1, 2. We're gonna make assassins as well as the ghost part of our army in the later stages of the game. Okay. See, they're gonna do it again. They're gonna kill them. They get all their action points back. and then they got this screen ability to you can stun your enemy, and also enemies that are less than them. They can put fear into them, so fear they won't counterattack. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, and then they also have teleport. Yeah, they're really quite strong. We will showcase that a little bit later. Alright, anyway, this fight's over. And so our reward is this amber ring. And you can see it's minus 600 leadership. The resistance is really strong, plus 12, but minus 600, not even close to being worth it. It's a terrible trade-off, in my opinion. However, it's worth some gold. So we will. That's what we're going to do with it. And that's, again, like I said, the Scryer fights, you want to get the item so that you can sell it. Okay. Let's go around and do a little bit of looting here. Now, this chest here always has a random item. We got the Enchantress Wand, which is what we already have. However, 27 mana. We'll take it. Definitely will take it. Yeah, we need mana. Hey, come on. Alright. Keep looking around. There's a barrel down by the water's edge right here. Grab that. Kind of navigate your way through this thing. Box. There's another barrel down here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that might be it. See these plants here? These are stinging nettles. I don't know if you guys have ever run into those or encountered them, but they really make you itch. Okay. So we did go up a level, didn't we? Yep. We went to level 10. And so 4 points. Let's put Magic of Life and Light. We're going to go to 2. We're going to save those 2. And let's go to our spell book. I want to upgrade Celestial Fire to 3 units. As well as Elu's Light. Yeah, let's upgrade that so we get 3. Okay, let's grab. Let's look at our items real quick. What is this worth? 1755. This is worth 65. That's about 28. Oh, then this weapon is now available to us, the Frost Hammer. I like the leadership, but we need the mage, values more than 200 leadership at this point. Okay. Well. Yeah, let's grab triggers. I guess it's the old outpost time. That is next. Because we've done all the fights now. Right? Other than Castle Rock, but that's a boss fight, and we are nowhere even close to being ready for that. So yeah, let's go do the old outpost. And on our way to the old outpost, we need to stop and complete the ritual. Okay, I'm gonna also grab the extra zombie, but I'm gonna trade the raiders for the assassins. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, hold the button. Here comes the eagles. So we get a little help in this fight. And we're gonna need it.
Why, they have indeed come. The incantation is working. Oh, so
And for this fight,
so beautiful.
we're also gonna grab I have this. I'm gonna sell this. But resolve, and you saw me buy these. And in your gameplay and your game let's plays, grab this. I know that it's only for one battle. That's the kind of part that sucks because the others are for 3. It'd be great if this was for 3, but you know, maybe they thought that would be a little too OP. But anyway, we are gonna use it, and you can see. Let's go to the troops. That they are all pretty happy. Now they got +2 to morale. And so they have a 20% chance of gaining an additional turn. Well, if you do the math, 20 times 5 is 100%. So, I gotta get that guy. So round 1, or every round, you're guaranteed that one of these units per round would get an extra turn. Okay, equal enemy. And we have the 5 eagles. But we gotta go against the big guy here, the Marauder. And he has evasion of +20. But also the units beside him gain 20% damage increase. And then also, on top of all that, they have this vulture skill that whenever another unit dies, this unit gains +1 initiative. And that's both sides, friend and foe. So he can get out of hand pretty quickly. So then we got 2 stacks of free archers at rank 2, brigands at rank 2, and deserters at rank 2. Alright, so here we go. The only bad thing about having extra allied troops help you in a fight is you can't control them. So we have no control over these eagles and where they go and who they take on. But other than that, it's all good. Okay. So we got the 2 units of archers. Here's the Marauder, and then the deserters, and then the brigands. Now we brought on the assassins because not only are they cool, but they have a 6 initiative. One of the highest in the game, so a mage always wants to go first. and this is no exception. Okay, put slow. 1, 2, 3. And then the assassins have this cool skill of backstab. And we're gonna go after the 3 archers on the left side there. Now these eagles always attack this group of archers. And it shows you what the usefulness of eagles can be. Is that they just tie up an entire unit of archers. Okay. We're gonna wait. We're gonna poison. Yeah, we'll poison the deserters. Okay. Let them come. Alright. Madness. I mean, we could do it on the deserters, the brigands, but I like to put it on the chief himself. Because he will end up attacking the archers, which is big. You're gonna see he's gonna run up. Well, extra turn. Oh, oh boy, that's awesome. Okay, so the zombies. Now with zombies, when you get them to level 2, they get this defense skill. However, it takes all their action points. So we're gonna wait. Let's run these guys up. Ambush. Now we're gonna speed these guys up along, and they can attack right there. Oh, and an extra turn. See? That's what I'm saying. So strong. Alright. So now let's celestial fire you. Don't know if I want the brigands. I'm gonna do it to the eagles and the dark spirits. The assassins we're gonna leave for just a. Yeah, we're gonna wait. So look, the eagles, that whole entire unit is gone, and the vulture skill went up for him. He gained 1 initiative. I'm gonna wait. Take down it. Let's armor up. We're gonna armor up. Let's see, that takes up their entire turn. Don't know what was that about. But yeah, I think they got that. So let's let them shoot. His initiative went up again, but the eagles are gonna fly over here in just a minute. I think what I need to do is let's start with burning ray on the marauder. So let's start working his hit points down. Yeah, there we go. Here they come. all went. Yeah, I don't want to get too far ahead. No, they can't quite hit them, but they can. Okay. We're gonna win. Boy. But he's got to be pretty low in hit points, though. Oh boy. So I would lose one or two. But okay, I'll lose one. Just put that on Archer. That'll work. Can you get that? He can. There we go. Completely works. Yeah. Works pretty well. Alright. And so... Oh, look. We got this staff. 3, 8, morale, +1 to finesse. Okay. Well, that's not going to help us because we're not using finesse, but we'll take the 3 and the 8. I'm sure that's better than what we got. Okay. Well, let's heal.
That farmer's brother should be near here somewhere. If he's still alive.
Okay. Alright, so let's take a look real quick. 3, 5. Yeah, so it is better. Alright, we'll swap it out. Let's see, is there anything over here? No. I think there was up here. Maybe there was. Yep. Just. Okay. Let's go look on the other side. And then we'll go in and there's a couple things in there. But you can see how well the resolve scroll worked there. It's just that second turn is just so huge. Okay. So let's go talk to
Let us see if
Tavir.
everything's in its...
Well, are you satisfied?
Your courage is remarkable. My mentor Belinda and I are deeply grateful to you. Please accept this gift. It is magical, if humble. May the elements watch over your path.
So we gain one. We gained one. Let's see how close we are. 800. So now we have 9 finesse points, 1 anarchy, and 5 order. And we're a little bit closer to Garrick. Oh, and we did also get a scroll, and that is Call of the Wild, where you can summon bears. Yeah, so if you want to become a summoner, well then there's your first free Summoning skill. Scroll. Alright. Lots of stuff in here.
That's for me. You're one of the new ones,
Okay, so here's the brother.
Think you're gonna make me talk? Please, forgive an old fool. I'll be grateful to you until my final days.
That's too big of an honor. Can you find your way home?
I'll be all right on my own. Thanks for asking. Oh, one more thing. The bandits have a mole in the town watch. His name starts with P.
There is a Prim, I recall. Is it him?
No, not Prim. Postum, that's it. That's the devil shielding the bandits. Because of him, the watchmen don't even know those scum took the old outpost.
Maybe we'll have to investigate that. Alright, so let's keep on looking around. There is a scroll here in the middle of that arrow. Summon plague golem. Okay. Nothing that way. Go up here. Got a couple things. Chest. A slow scroll. Another chest. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at our. Oh, somebody. He's got a quest up there. Let's take a look at the map. So you can see we're a little bit closer now to Garrick. Gotta look at Tillich. That must be the guy. Find Flavius the Wisecracker. Find Flavius the Wisecracker. Find Hugo's parents. Alright. So I think that's gonna do it for me today in this episode. We got through the old outpost. We did quite a bit. We did a scryer fight. Did a few other fights to get some XP for the troops. I want to thank you all for coming along and watching this adventure with me, and hope you had fun, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, take care, everybody. All right, bye-bye.